everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of Teacher Talk. I'm Carol Richards, and today we have with us Paul Myatt
Thank you.
from Forte Music. Paul has been a piano teacher for 30 years, and I've actually had the pleasure of looking at some of his lessons. What I saw amazed me, not only because he works with groups of children to teach piano. um, I never could have organized that in my life, but the children were all engaged in the activities, and he did lots of activities, different kinds of activities, not just sitting playing the piano one and two and. They were singing, they were moving, they were changing places, all in an atmosphere of great fun and great motivation. So it was wonderful to watch the children. But I know that some parents want children to do exams, Paul.
They
So
do.
my question was, even though they're having such a great time and they're engaged, um, are they going to pass their exams?
Well, they do. And I teach a lot of kids who do exams, but I can show you a video of a couple of boys that have done their exams, but I've been teaching them for a very long time.
All right. Well, the proof is in the pudding. Let's have a look.
Should've gave you all my hours when I had a chance. Take you to every party 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing when I'm there.
Well, Paul, first of all, how old were those children and what exam level were they doing?
They were doing seventh grade piano and they're about 14,
Oh, wow.
I think, when that video was made.
Oh, my goodness. Now, that last piece that you showed us with the boys playing the kind of pop thing, that was an exam piece.
That
Tell
was
us.
definitely wasn't exam piece.
Well, tell us why they were playing that.
Well, they love playing contemporary music because that's what they're listening to on Spotify or YouTube or however they're taking in their new music. And they will go and search out chord charts and lyrics, and they can just play from chord charts and lyrics. So they will hear a song, they'll learn it. And because they've done so much harmony since they were 4 years old, basically, they really understand how music is put together, and so they're able to instantly do that. And I don't know if you noticed it, I was just trying to keep up with them.
So they just showed up at the lesson and said, "Sir, listen to this."
Yeah,
Really?
basically.
And they organized it themselves.
Oh, they just chose songs. They would just choose songs to sing. So they would just know. They all knew the song. They'd heard it before, and they would just play it. And that was it.
Every music teacher's dream. Kids who show up at the piano lesson, listen to this. Oh, heavens. So these boys, are they gifted?
No, they're they are talented, but they're talented because they put the work in, not
Mm.
because of any being gifted.
So did they go through this having fun process and singing and moving and doing all that?
They did from the age of about 3.5. They started doing movement and singing, basically.
Have you can you show us some of the process?
Sure, I've got a video of me teaching children who have been learning in a class for maybe 7 or 8 months. They're playing a piece called Creepy Colin, and Colin's a cockroach. You got to keep them motivated.
Absolutely.
And they and you can see the it starts off with singing and movement, and they're doing what we call body solfege. So they're finding the notes on their body. And they're also acknowledging the legato and staccato. So in that whole process of singing and movement, they're actually acknowledging all of the music activities in it as well.
So they get it in their bodies and in their ears before they play.
Absolutely. And
Wow.
we're using backing tracks, which is a really important part of the process. Um, it creates a really rich musical environment so they can experience the music auditorily first, sing along with it. It's so much easier to get kids to sing when they've got something to sing along with.
Fantastic. Can we see now?
Sure.
So first, are you ready? Wiggle the hand, switch on the down. Switch on the down. Here we go, ready? This hand first, ready, go. Big voices. Do, re, left hand. This hand. Back to your seats, let's play. It's page 12. Oh, good. Are you ready? Here we go. And left hand. Right hand. Let's try so far, mi, re. All together, do that last bit for me, Vicky, on so. Big voices, 1, 2, ready, go. So far, mi. Again, so far, mi. Together. Good. Move around one spot in this direction. And we go this way. Up in there, Scarlett. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Right hand first. Go. Good move. Here we go with the music. Here it comes, big voices. And that do, re, fa, left hand, do, re, right hand. Stay upright. Do, re, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do. Come and sit on the floor down here. We've got enough time to do a couple of solos for today. Who thinks they're ready to do a solo? Big Polly?
Wow. So they're singing as they're playing. They're
Mhm.
using solfa,
Mhm.
and they're getting it in their ears, in their body. And when they play, I notice they sing and they sound very musical.
They do, yes. I find that if you compare children who learn with playing along with music versus children who are just sitting in a traditional piano lesson where they're playing the notes on the piano, you find that there's a lot more musicality occurs.
Wow. So many things, so many things. Paul, thank you so much for coming today and showing us the preparation that you put in vocally and through the body and moving the students around so that they have a lot of repetition, but not boring repetition. And every time they move around, they're playing for a different parent. So it's also exciting for them. And we've seen what the result is with those boys. I think you have more to tell us. Can you come back and do another one?
Sure.
Excellent. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed this teacher talk as much as I did. And will join us next time when we have Paul back to talk about more of his techniques for piano preparation.